Goedemorgen. Goedemorgen. Kijk die fijne poes. Oh, there it goes. Goedemorgen, poes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shucks. There we go. Good morning, riders. Ja, in Afrikaans, ik heb nog net met die poes gespeeld. Ik heb met de poes gespeeld. Gegroeten. Look, I've got a selfie stick. I'll post a photo of my new selfie stick. It's literally a broken broomstick with my phone at the end of it. It's a stick, and I use it to make videos of myself. So it's by definition a selfie stick. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Life is still pretty much awful, and there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And when I say awful, I mean it. It's not nice. And I spoke to a friend of mine, and he said, when people ask you, how are you doing? I'm going to say hopeful. So I'm hopeful. That's a nice response. Right, I want to share some time horse wisdom with all y'all while I am on my way to hopefully get a flu vaccination. Two things. Let's not have these people in the view. I think I've got to go this way. I think I've got to get to that big road and then make a left. Here's a tip about living in the Netherlands. Kind of all looks the same, and it's easy to get lost if you don't have your wits about you. Right, two life lessons. One is, I think I've got to go this way. Okay, the first life lesson. Where does the phrase "it's nippy" come from when it's cold? Because winter's on the way. I always thought it was got to do with your nips, but it isn't, because you know what happens to your nips when you get cold. It actually comes from a British saying, which comes from the saying biting cold, and to bite is to nip. So if you're outside and it's biting cold, it could be nippy. Okay, and for a little bit of positivity, to quote a Brazilian lyricist and novelist, I had to Google this dude, Paulo Coelho, and this kind of applies to me because I come from a long lineage of people pleasers. He says that stress, depression and anxiety comes from living a life of trying to please others. So you got to go out there, and you've got to find a way to. Now I'm feeling embarrassed because these dudes are looking at me. Anyway, maak nie uit. All right, so fijne dag jongens, fijne dag. Right, last train of thought. Paulo Coelho said, depression, anxiety and stress comes from living a life of trying to please others. You've got to find out what makes you happy, as long as it's something good. If going and doing bad things makes you happy, then go and see a therapist. Go and talk to somebody. Yeah, find out what are your core values, stick to them, and go and do good consistently over time, because that's the time horse way. And don't forget to kick the day in the back. Go time horse.